Shelby Tomlinson makes his big league debut right after this. Martin Roland Smith gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Striding in, Jonathan Villar. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Matt, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He had an on-base percentage of over .450 last month. There are a lot of things you can look at in this game, but that's one thing that just stands out. If you're getting on base that much, you're not making a lot of outs.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jace Peterson. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top.
Yeah, he's been swinging it pretty well over the last 10 games or so. Well over 300, and he's someone to watch in this one here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Now the 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Number 29, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Leading off
now at the plate, Lane Rosa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Rosa.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, one thing that jumps out at me, and it's eye-popping, is the fact that this team leads the league in slugging percentage. And they do it in a variety of different ways. It's just not the long ball. Ton of guys in this lineup that can move the ball into gaps, take extra bases. Just great offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Scotty Hayward. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Smith is in pursuit, and this will bang up against the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hayward, base runner at first with 1 out. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Smith has to retreat to the track, but he has it to. Here's Mark Trumbo now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday.
Trumbo.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Stepping in, Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Santander digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Digging in now, Chance Cisco. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Behind 0-2 now. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the Bronx after this. Next for New York, Heath Saunders. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Saunders.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he'll step off. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
So digging in now, Nino Reese, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Reese is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Santander is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting it.
So striding forward now, Shelby Tomlinson. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
Yeah, what a monster moment for not only himself, but his family, all the coaches that have helped him along the way. This is a monumental moment in his career. He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Cedric Mullins. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting it. The catcher, Austin.
So coming to the plate, Austin wins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And it's fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
1 and 2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So coming to the plate, number 1, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Time is out.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Cameron Maben now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Cameron
First offering on its way.
Baby.
Strike one to start the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Shortstop. Lane.
Standing in now,
Rosa.
Lane Rosa. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes.
The right
Aggressive
field.
style. First pitch.
Scotty.
Base hit up the middle.
Hayward.
Into the box now, Scotty Hayward. This one smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And that baby's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The left fielder, number
So the bases
99.
are clear now following the home run. And standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Line drive to left. Smith has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The second base.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Saunders. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
In now, Nino Reese. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Mullins is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now the relay home, and the roll across on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Austin Romine. He flew out in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santander racing back on the warning. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Stepping in, Jace Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Peterson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. In now, Shelby Tomlinson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Goodbye, home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Center fielder.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. Yes, he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Lane Rosa. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Ready to take his hacks again, Scotty Hayward, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 0-1 the count.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now the double steal is on here. Slap hard the opposite way. And this will easily find the wall in front of the stands by the 314 sign. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. Stepping up now, Edwin Encarnacion. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Won't get him. In now is the Yankees DH, Nino Reese, and a chance to pile on here. 5 runs already in and a good shot at making it 6. Reese is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. There he goes. That's a strike. The throw down. The throw pulls him off the bat.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
And the 0-2 taken for strike 3. The throw behind the runner to second. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Now at the plate, Shelby Tomlinson is coming off a home run in his previous at-bat. This has certainly been a storybook first day in the show for him.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this, late-round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
The tag, and he is out. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
The right fielder.
Now batting, Anthony Santander, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. And just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Start. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off.
Ready for another shot now. Cameron Maben. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Mullins is right there, 1 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lane Rosa. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Ready now, Scotty Hayward, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitchers.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
The left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Snap throw from the catcher. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Santander ranging back at the track, and that baby's gone. Aaron Judge has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. Maybe they go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Digging in to try it again, Cedric Mullins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. In now for the O's, Austin Wynns. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Standing in, number one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Settling in now, Heath Saunders. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Boy, and caught off the Dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. Runner around second now, headed for third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get that ball in, hold him to a single.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, Austin Romine, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball called for strike 2. And a double steal try here. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. So the decision to run that time pays off, as now following the strikeout, 2 men are in scoring position with just the 1 out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Santander is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Break out the tape measure. That one is long gone.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. Paul Fry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. No runs, no hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Standing in, Scotty Hayward. He's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santander waits on it. 1 out. One gone here in the Yankees 7th, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, and deep. Got a chance, and gone!
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Into the box, Edwin Encarnacion. Drilled on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Keith Saunders. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into 3rd with his 4th hit of the ball game. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from 3rd crosses the plate. The relay, and he will scramble back to 3rd, but get there safely.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Reese at 3rd with 2 away. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Now at the plate, Shelby Tomlinson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning, and he fouls this one off. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Soft liner to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from 3rd.
Wow. This has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
First pitch of the at-bat. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now both runners are breaking, and a step off, and now he'll just hang on as both runners move up without a throw. 3 runs already home here. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike. And a ridiculous way to end the inning. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Played on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Hayward. And that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Digging in, Cameron Maybin. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The center fielder, Cameron.
Swing and he pops him up. Number 1 ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Lane Rosa. Ground ball foul down the left side. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
It can't be better said. I think
tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Scotty Hayward. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Rosa, the runner at third with no outs. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Now
digging in, Aaron Judge. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Fouled away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A man at third with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Heath Saunders. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
batting.
Striding forward
The
now is the
designated
DH, Nino
Nino.
Reese.
Reese.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mullins on the move. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He pops it up. Saunders is there. One away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin wins. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he's sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Into the box now, number 1. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight.